Hey guys, so today I will be baking a cake and I will be telling you all the steps on how to bake a cake. So first, you're going to make eggs. If you're using two of them, like two of the cake mix, that is called, then you're gonna need 8 eggs. Or if you need 2 eggs, whatever it says on the back, if you have 2 of them, then you would use 4 if it says use 2 for one of them. Or if it says use 3, use 6 if you have 2 of them. Yeah. But then you're going to pour them into a super big bowl. And then you're going to pour in the eggs. And you can mix the eggs in with it. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, then you can mix it in there if you want to, or just pour the other stuff in it. But then you're going to pour oil. I think it needs to be olive oil or something like that. And then you're going to get the milk, but make sure you pour all of it inside of it too. Yeah, and then pour all the milk inside of it. But yeah, you can use a cup or whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. And then you mix it. And then you keep mixing it. It might start to look like this, but that doesn't mean you're done. But yeah, and then when it looks like this, then that means basically you're done. But make sure you scrape the sides too so you can get everything in there and you will be wasting no money. But yeah. And yeah, just make sure you scrape up the sides and then mix it together and stuff. Because there might still be some powder at the bottom that you might not know about. And then you pour it in. And then you're basically wasting money. Yeah, nobody wants to waste money. And then this part is a little bit blurry. So you won't be able to see it a lot. But then you have to get you can get butter. Or you can get this type of thing where you can it comes where you can spray the butter onto a little pan. But yeah, you're gonna need it's not gonna be like a bowl. It's more like a bowl in a pan. But now you're gonna spray the sides and spray the top. Wait, no, not the top. Yeah, the top. And yeah. Then if it's some on the side, you could turn it different ways so it can get to all the spots and stuff. And yeah, spray on the sides and stuff. It's super blurry right here. And then you're going to mix it a little bit, just like I did. And then you're going to pour it in there. So yeah. And make sure you pour it all around. So you know it just won't be in one spot and stuff. Yeah, make sure you pour it all around and stuff. And then you're not really done though. Because you still you have to grab the bowl and then scrape it how I'm doing. Make sure you get everything out of it and stuff. And yeah. But me personally, my favorite part is when you get to lick it and stuff. I don't know if y'all really do it, but I do. And then you put it in there. But yeah, You put it in there, and then you wait a few minutes. And make sure you have it on 350.
A few
And then
moments
you
later.
have to take it out. And then after that, it looks super good, but you're not done. You're almost done, but you're not done just yet. First, you have to get cream cheese or whatever you want to use. And then you get a butter knife or anything that you like to use. And then you spread it on the cake. Like, spread it all over. Like, if you were to get a cake for your birthday, you would probably want that cake to look like the cake that you'd be having on your birthday. Like, spread, like, all of the sides are spread on from the cream cheese. Spread it all over from the cream cheese. And yeah, basically you want it to look like how your birthday cake looks, but not too exact. And yeah, all you have to do is just like spread it around with the knife or fork or spoon, whatever you're using. And make sure you get all the sides. Because you don't want to, like, if you were to get a side part, you don't want just a little bit of cream cheese on your cake. So it's very important that you put it on the sides too. Now, yeah. And you really have to make sure you're basically covering the cake. You might think mine's not covering the cake that much, but at the end you'll see it's kind of covering the cake. If I think it's kind of covering the cake. But yeah. And then once you are done, basically I am done. I just have to cover the middle part because like nobody wants to eat from the middle part and then there's just no more cream cheese. But I have to put a lot on there because, yeah, you have to cover it out. And basically, that's really all you have to do. It's really easy. And I really hope you like the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. Because you always want to look at our videos, and you want to be the first one to look at our videos. And yeah, so stay tuned. Bye-bye.